Welcome, everyone. We are back. Hey, welcome to Short Rest. That was an interesting session. Definitely putting you guys for a loop.
That was a thing.
That was a thing. Now, you guys already, before we even started recording, immediately thoughts started
sorry.
to come out. No, it's
One,
fine.
I said thank God for natural 20, and two, I said I felt like we aligned ourselves with unnecessary evil. But like,
we did.
But like, she's not even evil. Like evil. She stays in her own fucking hole.
I wouldn't
and
say
leaves
she's
people
not
alone.
evil. I just think she has her own objectives.
Yeah.
Which is going back to, I kind of just moved on to that. I get that. She's not our biggest problem right now.
Which is funny because when you first began the episode, I guarantee you that you guys were like, she's the biggest problem.
Well, not the biggest. You know, we got a lich.
When you have a person trying to kill you for the last, how long have we been? 6-9 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like the biggest problem.
Well, surprise!
It's like, it was like Lich, Lily minions, and then we were like, oh, Belladonna over Lily, because Lily's dead now. But still Lich. It's just like, yeah.
But yeah, now she's done like she actually might be a good ally to have, because it's, what is that? The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about that natural 20 real quick.
Holy fuck, man.
I was not going to give up that we have a
you
vial
guys-
without a fight, so thank God for that.
When you guys started on about that, I'm like, no. Please, no.
So-
And then you blurted it out. It's like,
Yeah.
oh.
That's why we kept trying to walk around. I'm like, there was vials. I was about to say, oh, there was a vial of freaking liquid. I was to say water, it wasn't water.
Well, that's why I asked her what her thoughts were on immortality. Because I was like, if she's the same, we can't fucking tell her anything. Like, I want to know what she actually freaking thinks. And I mean, I kind of had an idea because she already didn't like that shit was being spread around, so it made sense. But I was just like, I don't know. Last two crazy bitches were pretty into that, so I want to know your thoughts.
So let's break it down for everyone who maybe just be joining. So first of all, you guys went to the Maximilian grave, the crypt, the Golden King's grave.
Mm-hmm.
You found the secret that was there, which was all about vampirism.
That we didn't.
You
think
found
that
a
was
quote-unquote vial, which was essentially a vampire experiment that was protruding the special blood that Belladonna wanted. You've learned the reason why she wanted the blood, because you guys were very smart and went to Igno, your wizard friend, and learned that the blood itself can be used to either cause or remove vampirism. And now you get a sense of why she wanted it. Because she has some competition. So let's go and break down that natural 20. You gave her the map.
I held my breath.
You gave her the map. And that would mean... I was going, okay, you gave her the map. That means in some period in time, she's going to go back to the kingdom, go to that space, and learn that something was tampered with. There was destruction. And her first thought is going to go,
Yep. Done fucked
let's
up.
go pay the three griffins a visit real quick and see if we can interrogate them some more. That was going to be, and that was sort of what Temple was saying, was like, we're pushing this.
Yeah, we're pushing it
We'll
out.
deal with it later.
We're band-aid.
Band-aiding it.
That's all we're doing.
Now that natural, the fact that you were like, okay, we did go in there. And she goes, really? You went in there now? And you're like, yep. And the person's gone. Yeah, it's not a vial you're looking for, it's an actual person. And she goes, really? Like, yeah. But he's dead now. And that natural 20 of holding information that you still have the vial means a lot. She believes you that there is no cure anymore. You just avoided her coming back after you.
Yeah.
You know that whole like, oh, in a few, like.
And I wasn't gonna bring out this dice because I haven't used it in a long time. Bless
The
you.
idea of her coming back in the future to talk to you guys again and going, what happened with this? Gone. I threw that away.
Bless you, cozy gamer.
Holy
Dice.
shit. You avoided a future big bad evil guy.
Beautiful lady,
Good.
you. You can find her on Instagram, Etsy, and Twitter.
You avoided a vampire lord.
Yeah. That's why I seen it turn too, and then I was like, fuck. And then I seen it go to the 20, that's why I pointed to you, and I was like, what? Oh my god.
I can't believe it. So that was.
I mean,
go on.
To be honest, like Broly's still of the opinion, like we gotta nip it at the source, man. Like
I'm gonna leave
Which
her.
I get, but at the same time, like, as soon as, like, things started to fit together, Vera was right. She has that information for us.
yeah, that never said we had to kill her.
Well,
Like, we
it
have
kind
to-
of sounded
Oh, it
like
sounded-
you wanted
it
to
sounded
kill.
like you
We all
wanted-
thought
Like,
you wanted to kill her.
If we know of a way we can reverse a certain condition, that would make things a little bit more, how do you say it, manageable.
Yeah, but now we don't have to worry about her, and if we do, then we'd be like, here's that wine you're always breaking.
It's like you hold on to the things you can actually use. It's like, yeah, I don't think she's evil. I'm still not gonna give her this piece of information because it still might be useful. So
Yeah, it's all fun and games till they start coming after you.
Hey man, that's why we rolled natural 20. Thank the
hey,
Lord.
that's why we're gonna go help her with her little, competition problem.
I mean, Y'all said
you
it,
take
man.
some, you give some.
y'all said it, the lesser of two evils. Rolly's just upset that we have to choose an evil in the first place.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to tell you, this is just kind of my life.
think it's just life.
I'm like, this is just kind of my life.
It's not just D&D life, but it's life in general. It's like you choose the choice that least fucks you over when you can't be like definitively yes or no.
Boy, it.
So hold on. You're telling me that because of a bad decision Rolly made at the beginning of this campaign to side with Savannah, all these bad things have happened.
Broly, I don't know how to tell you this.
Yeah.
You decided to run off with the freaking thieving cat.
A lot of good things have happened to you. You're a freaking champion of a coliseum. You cured your freaking town's disease. And like, if anything, at least that at bare minimum was something to us.
So what you're telling me basically is that, an immortal vampire lord held a blade to my throat, and now because of all the interactions we just had in this session, it got eased ever so slightly. That doesn't make me any more safe.
That just sounds like Rolly's too focused on one object versus the whole picture to me.
Bigger picture.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back to bite us somehow.
There was also there's some attaching threads here as well. First of all, if you guys don't remember, when you guys were in Alrac, one of the concerns that they had, in addition to not going to Mirabite, was that they couldn't get to Eastonrough due to a heavy storm or sort of like an ever-present darkness.
Yeah, we wonder why. No, I know. We just leave them over there. They're good.
Yeah. So you kind of get an idea why that is.
No touchy. Just leave it. Trust me. You don't want to go there. They don't want to come over here. Leave it.
It's like, just leave them be for now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a smart idea.
I'm just laughing that you have this whole plot line and then you have a fucking cleric of the damn sun. Like, but right now she just looks like a dirty hot mess. So, fine.
Oh, man. Yeah. But in addition to that, you've also learned that there are 4 other families that are in Eastonrough that are also vampires. Mm-hmm. So there is a colony.
Oh, good. They're spreading.
I mean, I think you got to think of it like this, Steve. It's all like, it's not so much that vampire bad. It's just the vampires are there.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. The vampires are not bad. These things that just seem to not die and then keep spreading.
And imagine this. You guys fought a depowered vampire in terms of Maximilian.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, of all of them, like, we ran technically into a nice one who didn't want to be a vampire. We ran into a crazy Blake asshole. So, I mean, there are variations.
It's duality. There's good and there's bad.
And then we ran into Belladonna, who's like an apex vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like she's crazy, but she likes loyalty.
Yeah.
She also stays to her damn self. She doesn't try to like take over other places. It's
I'm
like this is
she
my
does-
territory and you leave it alone.
Like in her mind, she's doing good for her own purposes. I'm all like,
I did when I wrote Belladonna. I wrote her a while ago, and the idea is that, buddy, what the hell, man? The idea is that
That's your dice.
she values loyalty above anything else. If you're loyal to her and a crew, she's also quite crazy. She is a vampire surrounded by running water.
Yeah, that's what I asked. I was like,
Yeah.
that thing plus that thing doesn't equal that thing. What happened?
Definitely not in the right mind. And definitely vengeful. You know, you stole a map from her, and she's like, "I'm sending an ever-changing killer after you." And oh, you brought it to me? Thank you. And all of a sudden, she's a happy person. Bit of a psycho.
waiting to see if she was gonna bring him up, and I'm like, oh, we're not gonna talk about this. All right.
I mean, I wasn't gonna bring him up. Oh, he fell in a hole. I don't know what the hell happened to him.
Like, you sent someone to kill me. He didn't kill me, but I know you want this. So.
She wanted that more than she gave a shit about that guy. That's what that seemed like.
Yep.
You can assume as much,
Yeah.
but who knows?
This is worth more than that thing, so I don't care.
Also speaks to her crazy loyalty that's crazy to her crazy loyalty to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
She's easily over 6 centuries old.
Clearly.
Yeah, because
And I threw 600 at her and she was like, oh, that's like when I left. I was like, damn, you old.
it's an interesting character. But even before then, the whole island, Anaberry Island, is kind of rough. Even sleeping is kind of rough. You guys obviously have a point of exhaustion, so it's like it's a little difficult to survive around here.
Yeah.
At least there's moments of Levy where you're dealing with the lettuce guy.
She still has a thing of lettuce in her bag, not a potato anymore, but yeah.
I'm sure you'll make something with it.
And really, if I would have hit you one more time, you would have fallen asleep, and you would have gotten taken.
I figured.
You took 8 darts to the back, and you were standing up, and
Yeah.
you wonder why we're telling you to eat the food.
God damn, man, you're a fucking tank.
I mean, that's it's rolling. What can I say? It's a
Jeez.
tank.
Disgusting.
I was not happy with having my money taken, especially by little brats.
Yeah.
I work hard for that money.
And then you met Sebastian, the old codgered
No.
Noel.
No.
Oh, that
I mean,
guy.
he
Who didn't
wasn't-
want to laugh, but it's hard not to.
It wasn't bad. It was just annoying, but it was like, fine, I get it. Information for money.
But I'm a eccentric crazy guy. Okay, we'll play into this.
I know. You're also finding out that a lot of sort of the thugs around are either Eva or Shax, and all of the other kind of simple living pirate, yes, cutthroat, yes, NPCs are kind of more on the Belladonna side, especially the older folks.
Well, yeah, because she's been around for freaking forever.
And it also makes sense. They broke away for power. Of course, all the strong people are just like, we want power.
Yeah. But you guys handled it pretty well. Definitely. I wanted vampires by nature, and I saw their stats are they have a charisma of 18. So they're definitely charismatic bunches who like to talk, and so it was interesting to see the dynamic of the conversation start to shift to, we don't want to deal anything with these guys, or especially with her, to,
Now we're fucking friends.
okay, we'll take out some people for you.
It's like, yeah, the thing you wanted, we kind of undid that. So, we're gonna even the playing field, and you're not gonna not kill us, okay? Okay, thanks.
Hey,
Still-
thanks. Bye.
Yeah, I am still so impressed. One, let's break down things I was really impressed by. One, I forgot that Rolly has the boots of spraying, and now he's basically the Tick. He can jump across roofs and caverns and things, no problem. For reals. Another thing I was really impressed was the natural 20. That You basically, I
was like,
had to delete a chapter.
thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you, Paylor and Gabe.
Indeed.
I can literally tell you what was going to happen is that if you ever arrived back in like Varsal or any other town that was shore adjacent, in the future, probably a level 20 event was going to happen where, after the campaign, she was going to come back and be like, so I heard you did go in there. And you would have had to fight a full legion of vampires.
I don't know, I feel like it's in all our campaigns and not even just the ones you run, but I feel like Arthur is very much like somebody by nature none of our characters would really want to associate themselves with, but I'm he also holds immense power, and we needed to do what we needed to do to be okay. Same thing with this. She holds just fucking, as Steve said, apex vampire, but she also has been around longer than the queen, probably longer, if not about the same as the Blakes, and I'm you can't just off somebody like that if they're not killing you in the moment, and they're still talking to you. It's that's too valuable for me to say fuck all and kill her. So,
if you want to try to fight Belladonna, feel free.
no, I'm good. Yeah, I rolled my natural 20. We're out. You can delete the chapter.
Seriously, though, that's where I thought Rolly was trying to get us to go at. I'm all yeah, I get take her out the source, but
To Rolly's point, and what we all I was even thinking that.
Yeah,
too.
I think we all
Steve
thought that.
Was we have to kill Belladonna. And
Oh, we
the
were like, are you
reasoning I
crazy?
was guessing was because without Belladonna, that means
Everybody
Shax
was
the other
Yeah.
two would have to go.
and then their following
Yeah.
servants would be gone too. And I was like, oh, that would be a very simple solution. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't just fight a over 600-year-old vampire and be yeah, that was a piece of cake.
Hence why hard or harder? Which one?
Yeah. I definitely.
We went down the middle. We don't know which way we took. We just took a path.
You definitely took a path that I wasn't expecting. I was expecting you guys to go, okay, we'll take out Shax, and then
Get the fuck out.
get the fuck out. Hopefully you can find Leon, but the whole teaming up definitely is an interesting motive.
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like that happens because I feel like most of the time we generally all play either neutral or good characters, in some type of fashion. Maybe not everything we do is on spot with being good, but our dynamic isn't I'm gonna not hurt somebody if I don't need to. There is no point, and you try to be good. But I feel like there's always some point in some game it's that's a necessary evil I may have to fucking just live with.
And those are the best people to interact with. Is you're this guy's bad or this girl's bad, and I should kill her, or it'd be the world would be better without her. And then they start to disclose are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Because I run this, and I run this, and I run this, and if I'm gone, guess who's gonna take their place? These
Friends.
crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, friends in high places.
I think I could
I don't
say.
like it.
Yeah, I think I could say this. You guys have kind of made up your mind that you're gonna try to take out the two.
Yeah.
I will say this much. In the very beginning of the episode, Savannah was maybe if we team, what would happen if we if we go to the less crazy one? Maybe if we go to Shax. That was before you started to learn of that, the gift for gift.
They're both crazy.
And if you didn't decide to explore more and not learn about the world, you could have done that. You could have been hey, Shax, we will remove the other two, or we'll work with you to get rid of Belladonna. And that might have been a solution. I will say this much. Campaign 2, whoever you would have sided with would have been a big power. Belladonna would have been gone.
Oh.
Because I've already decided that Campaign 2 is going to be set in the future. So it would have been interesting to go, okay, Shax lives. 50 years down the line, Shax is ruling Inneberry.
So now I get to wonder what butterfly effect did I just cause now?
Yeah, we just had a full butterfly effect right now.
The only reason I'm
I
not
don't like
worried about it is because of her freaking answer, and the other two's actions weren't the same answer. It was just spread it around as much as you can, versus her is it should only be held in certain circumstances, and most people...
And then not to mention when she explained herself of how this even became to what it is, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I wrote down. So this is the story I have here. It says, Blood Eyes was caught in a massive naval battle with the kingdom. Belladonna mistakenly tried to take over a kingdom's man of war, only to get overwhelmed. Because Belladonna is a vampire, she's fine. She regenerates. No problem. Her other 2 lieutenants, who were very loyal to her, were riding with her, but they were not fine. She opted to give them the vampire gift to keep them alive, later regretted it. And that's sort of, if you want to summarize the whole conflict that's happening in the island, that's it in about 2 sentences.
Yeah. Like I said, the only reason I told her what I told her, or I looked at Sam, was almost like, I want to see what your fucking answer is to this. Because everybody that we've come in contact that wants immortality is just like, they don't think twice. There is no like, oh, it stays with me. It's like, no, I want it, and I'm going to put my foot over everything and anything to get it.
And you get to learn Belladonna's actual last name.
Oh yeah, Fortune.
So,
I like it.
that
like it
was
at all.
you guys. I love the stress that was happening.
You don't like when you have to pair with the necessary evil. You just do it just to.
I'll share the image that I have that I chosen for her to you guys. She's very beautiful.
I wouldn't think she's ugly. I mean, yeah, there's probably some ugly ass vampires, but you know.
But yeah. Well, I think that's what we're gonna call it a short rest. That was fun. Boy, love seeing everyone sweat. That was great.
I like it.
And by the way, that was a very loosey-goosey episode too. I didn't have a map planned. I even told you in the very beginning, I was like, if you guys go into fight, it's all gonna be theater of mind. I was like, we're entering the island, and I have no clue where you guys are going. I just had to roll with the punches. I had notes. That's about it.
It still came out good, though.
That was great.
I mean, the fact that we surprised you that much, well, it worked.
I mean, I'm shocked that it could have gotten so much worse, but yeah.
Oh man, it totally could have. That would have been exciting. I would have been like, we're calling it the episode short, guys. I had to plan a fight. All right. Well, that's what we're going to call it a short rest. So thank you so much for joining us. And don't forget to join us for episode 56.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.